Morning guys, August 29th, 2023. This one here I gotta go, one of the daycares I work at, one of the ACs is down again. This one seems to be problematic, always seemed to be an issue here. Last time I went there, the fan center was all cooked. The wiring, the electrician went over there and cleaned it up, and she's calling me it's down again. I've changed the motor over there before on the air handler, squirrel cage motor, and that might not be the issue. It might be something else. I know last time I went there, the wires are all cooked on the fan center. So, fan control. It's a real old furnace. Probably 1975 vintage. 75, 85 vintage. It's really old. It's an R22 Rudd unit. Anyway, we're gonna go over there and see if the condenser's pulled in, and if not, it might be something to do with the air handler or the thermostat. It's got an old round thermostat. I'll try to get you some shots. I'm kind of going there when they're still open, so usually I go there later on when they're closed, but with a little time. So not running. I got the thermostat calling. I know there's a reset on this thing. Something to do with that fan relay or something, a thermostat. Alright, we're gonna see if we got any power coming out of this red, and then power come back to the green. That should run the fan. Thermostat's on. I got it on automatic. Let's see what we got here. Red. And then red and common. Red and common is this. I got no power. No power coming out of the fan center. Yeah, got no power coming out of it. Let's take it out. Let's disconnect it and see if the wires are burnt again. I'm gonna shut it off. Last time I was here, it was cooked. Let's just shut the power off and we'll disconnect it. See what it looks like in there. Hopefully it's okay. This should be a 110 unit, I believe. 110 volts. Oh. Whoa. So wire disconnected right there. That orange one. Those wires disconnected there. See this? I'm not sure where that one goes, so that one should be connected or not. I'm not sure. It's probably just capped off. The wires don't look cooked this time. I should have power. Unless this fan center's dead. No wires are burnt.
Unless the power's tripped down cellar, which is possible. Let's
This gulch broke everything.
uh-oh. It was tripped. It was tripped. Something's weird. Fan's not working. We got 25 volts here. But something's a little queer. Sounds like that relay might be bad in there. Let me shut it off. I don't know if these wires are even connected. I don't think that they were. I think it might be a bad relay down inside the fan center. I shut the power back off. Let's put this shit back together. And check the I got the power off. I think there's a relay in the bottom here that might be a problem. Let's try changing that. I got the power off still, but I heard the flipping thing clicking. That's not good. The old clicker. The old click action. That's a 110. 24 volt. 110 volt. I should have one of them in the truck. The top's the 24 volt. This is what we need. I think that's what we need. I'm going to try it, swapping it out and see what happens. I should have one here somewhere. That's probably the one we need right there. The same thing. 24 volt. That's the one. That's the one. Probably gonna have to get some more of them. I'm running low on them. Let's try it. Alright, so I got the new relay. We'll try the new relay in there and see if that works. It should. That's in all the way. Let's see if it works now. Oh, she's still clicking. Whatever the hell that's going on, something's queer. Something's weird. I wonder if I got power to the fan. Let me see if I got power to the fan. Yeah, I got 24 volts coming in. Something's weird. Something's not hooked up right in there. There was some wires that were loose in there. I don't know. Let's see if I got power to the motor. Power. I got the power. Let's see if I got power to. Something's clicking in there. Oh, this looks good. The door switch, maybe? I don't know. There's no power to the motor. Something's queer. Something's queer. It's not the... I got the power off. It's not this. It's something to do with the... Something to do with the wiring. Something to do with the wiring here. That's not right. Maybe it's a loose wire. I'm not sure. Got the power off again. Let's see. I got power. I got the power off. No power coming out the red. No power. I got 25 volts there. Let's see if I got volts coming back on green. And I do. I got power coming back on green, but I got nothing going through the relay. Let me see if I got power on yellow and this. I got 24. I got power coming in on the black. Maybe this brown has to be hooked up. Let's see if I got power going in the brown. Nothing. I got no power on the brown. I got no power on the red. We changed that relay. You know, it could be this fucking door switch, maybe. There's a problem. It's that red. That red goes in the door switch. Yeah, maybe the door switch is a problem. Whoa. Something's queer. That red comes in the door switch. Flipping orange. That orange is going to be the door switch. I think that has to be connected to this. I don't know where that orange goes. That's the red coming in, it's going to the door switch. And then this one is going to be this. Going to be this one, this orange, for the door switch. But I think I got it bypassed. power coming into this thing. Oh, I got it off. I'm gonna jump out this door switch if I can. Jump out this door switch for now. Won't need it anyway. Need the fucker. We got 2 reds. Put some tape on that door switch. For now. Man, it's hot up here. It's really hot. So now, tape it up. Yes. See if that works now. Oh, she's still sparking. Something's queer. We might have a bad fan cycle switch there, but I'm not 100% sure. We should have power coming down. Then we got power going to this red. And it goes through the switch and it comes back on this red. So we should have power. We should have power here. This black should have power coming into here. And then it should come out when it's calling one of these two. Let's see if we got power coming in to this. Alright, I got 110 coming in. I got nothing going out. Alright, I got 110 going out this red. 110 going out this red. I should run the fan. I got nothing. But I got 110 coming out here. I got 110 coming out here, but I got nothing going to the fan. What do I? Nope. So we must have a bad connection right here. This wire nut. Something's not right here. We'll try it now and see what happens with that wire nut. Looks like that might have been our issue. Let's try it now and see. We should have 110 of that power right there. We got 110. Okay, and then this red one goes to the motor. That red one right there goes down and runs the motor. Let me put a new wire nut on there and try it. I got the power off. This needs a good wire nut on it. And we'll see. Could be a problem with the ground on the motor too. We should have power going down, and then we should have a good ground coming out of it. Alright, let's see if it runs now. This has something to do with the flipping. I should have power. Power red there, let's see. Unless this motor died. Alright, so I got 110. I got 110 going to the motor now, but it's not running. Unless the capacitor's bad. It's brand new. Should be running. Let's see if we got power. See red and white. There's white, there's red. I don't have voltage on the neutral. I got voltage coming in. Let's see what we got here for neutral. I got the power off. Unless there's a problem somewhere down the road there. So it looks good. So it looks good. Got a problem with the neutral somewhere. Got 110 coming out of there. Guess it's not getting a good bite down in there, maybe. I got 110 going to that motor. I know I got power coming in the red. For some reason this neutral seems to be an issue. Let's see if we got power. I know I got power coming down the red. Alright. So if I go to neutral, if I go to the ground, I got 110. Then if I go like this, oh, I got 119. Maybe it's a bad motor. We got power going to the motor, but it's not running. I got a bad motor there. Check this capacitor. I mean, the motor's not even that old. $15. That should be fine. The motor's not running. Isn't that weird? I got 110 going to it, so I'm gonna just disconnect this for now, so I'm not running the air conditioner outside. We're gonna check it one more time, and have to get another motor for it. white and red. Should be 110. $120. It's not running. We got 120, but it's not running. So we got a bad motor here. It's not that old. I mean, the thing's only a couple of months old. And I'm gonna get another motor. That motor was a little over 2 months old. Had power going to it. It wouldn't run. So it wasn't hot or anything, so it wasn't off on thermal overload. Breaker. That's not a good sign. That's the motor that was in there, 3/4 horse. It's the same one that was in there before. Should have ran. It should have ran. Blue to blue. Black to black. That's the way it was before when I came here. So I hooked it back up the same. Turn on the switch, it should fire. I could always put a pull tie there if I had to. We'll see if it fires up. Check the rotation, wants to go this way with it. Alright, rotation's working good. That's the proper rotation. That's what we want. Put some tape on there. I don't know what happened to the other motor. It fucking died. Weird. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to it. Condenser should be running outside. We'll go check it. It's running. The new motor I put in a couple of months ago died.
Oh.
Go figure.
I know, I feel like you were just here.
Alright guys, this thing's still drawing high amperage. What I did was I jumped out the door switch and I'm putting direct 110 to the motor from this plug here coming in on black. It goes in on red through here and then back and then red goes directly to the black on the motor. And then the neutral, which I think there might be an issue with the neutral, I jumped it out to ground, so that should bypass that. If the neutral's bad, it should you know, because the neutral and the common go to the same spot on the panel, just to determine if it's the neutral's bad. And when I start it up, I'm drawing like 35 amps. Crazy. The motor's just flipping, getting red hot, and the wires are getting hot. So I think it's, watch. 46 amps. So I think it might be in the switch on the breaker downstairs that's a problem, cooking these motors. We bypassed this fan cycle relay, which I changed this yesterday, but that's not the issue, because I got it disconnected right here for now, the red wire. So it's power goes through this, and then when this calls for the thermostat, I'm just going directly 110 to this, and it's still an issue. So the electrician's gonna come to this morning. Gonna meet me here in the morning. I think it's either this, or the breaker down in the panels, or the something screwed up with the feed coming in. This is a brand new motor. I just put it in. Capacitor's good. Those unique circumstances. $14.8 should be 15. I mean, that's good enough. Nothing wrong with that. And something to do with the power coming in. I wonder if I could just get a jumper and plug it into my light here. Could do that too and try that. See if that works. I disconnected the blue, which goes to the fan cycle switch. So it's running just strictly to the black. And I did get another amp meter. We're going to try it. So we're coming in directly from the power source, going through this red. Coming back, red's going to black, which is going to run the motor on high speed. We got the neutrals, and I got it jumped out to the neutral got the jumped out to the ground. So if it's a bad neutral, that should take care of that. And we're gonna see what we got now. That's better. So why is it going through the fan cycle and being a problem? Have something to do with this fan cycle switch. That's better. Volts AC. Let's see what we got here. Got power going to it. It's a bad limit switch. That's the limit. The limit's calling. The limit switch. Load the fan there, see it? The fan load, it shouldn't be running through that. I got power going to blue. 9.8 with the amps with the door on. With the door off, it was reading 12. You could have the door on it. There you go. That's better. So this fan cycle switch was staying on, so there was power going to the blue, and then there was power going to the red at the same time. So it was a problem. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to check, make sure that there shouldn't be no 110 coming to this, because this fan switch shouldn't be working. It should be off. I did check the ohms, and this thing wasn't no good. Don't forget, this thing had a... We had a problem with a short, remember? On this thing, all the wires were burnt and shit. Voltage. I'm gonna check it. I should have no 110 going to this balloon. Alright, no voltage. So the way they got this wired is they have they got the heating and cooling on two separate thermostats, which they shouldn't have it like that. So this blue, I'm just going to connect it right to the black. So it's all going to be the blue. Alright, so we got the power off. We're going to go through this fan cycle switch now with the power. This red's going to get capped off. This red's going to get capped off like that. Okay. That's the power going to the door switch, but we're not using that. That's going to stay. And then we got power coming in this black here through this switch to the relay. So this is the relay for the fan on cooling. That's going to go to black. And I'm also going to take this blue here, and I'm going to go to black. It's all 110. It's all the same 110 leg. So whether they're calling for heating or cooling, it's only going to run the high speed on the fan. It ain't going to run two speeds on the fan. That's what was drawing high. That's what was cooking the motor. Alright, so either one. Right, I got the thermostat calling. This blue leg is going to get capped on the fan. The blue and the red's not being used. Them are the two low and low-high speeds. I'm tuning up. We're only using the high speed on the fan. So whether they use the heat or if they use the cooling, it's going to run on high speed. Alright, so we're gonna turn this on. I got the thing disconnected right now. So right now we're drawing 9.8 amps on that. And then when I plug this in to pull the condenser in, the electrician's supposed to come back and put one thermostat on instead of having two. And then I gotta make sure that, and then the red, which is the high limit comes in and feeds this transformer. High limit, the red from the high limit comes in and feeds this transformer. So if it goes off on high limit, this thing will shut off. That should be good. What a pain in the ass. Royal pain in the ass. Put all this stuff back together. Electrician did put a new switch. He did change the breaker downstairs in the panel and made sure everything was connected right. So I did have an electrician over here. He did a bunch of stuff this morning. The wire on the main breaker was loose down in the panel, which was never a good thing. That's been tightened up and replaced. And I'm just gonna make sure the heat works. Right now the cooling's gonna work. And there's one wire here that came off. This white. White and then common, I think. Because this must go to common, this black, I think. 24 volts for that. And it's off. The heat's not going to work like that. Must have come off. This is the common here. This is the common. No, this is the common. Yeah, it's loose. She's loose as a goose, mama. So that common has to get hooked back up on there. The common was loose. Don't forget, I'm flopping in the flipping wind over here, you know? Things flopping in the flipping wind. There's the common to the condenser. That's the common to the gas valve. The way they have this hooked up now, both, if either one calls heat or cooling, they're both going to run. It seems a little odd, but he says it's been wired like that for 30 years, so what can I tell you? He's got to get back over here and put one thermostat in instead of having two separate ones. Stupid. Alright, so I got that common, and then the white comes down through, goes through the gas valve, and the high limit shuts this off. So then we plug this in right here. It should work. Cover back on here. I don't know why the thing was heating up. Don't forget this thing went through a fire, right? Remember? Went through a fucking burnout. Shit burnt up on us. Complicated shit sometimes. Shit gets complicated. We had a bad fan cycle switch, and then the heating and the cooling are on separate legs, and it was sending power through two windings at the same time, which is no good. Right now we're all going through, either it's going to run the heat or the cooling's all going to go through the same winding. Like I said, he's got two separate thermostats downstairs, and he's gonna put it all on one thermostat when he gets some time. This was an issue.